All right, we're here in Flowery Branch, Georgia. The Falcons aren't the only team here this week, though. The Titans are here as well. So we've got 5 takeaways from a relocated Tennessee Titans camp. Takeaway number 1, Cam Ward is going to be the starting quarterback in week 1. There's no question about that. So why haven't they named him the starting quarterback for week 1? Well, the reason why, it's part of a bigger strategy for them to be difficult on Cam Ward. They want to make things hard for him now so they're easier during the regular season, and there are always going to be bumps when you're a rookie. So the feeling is you build in some resilience then, you coach him hard, you throw a lot at him, so when he's getting game plans during the week that's got a lot less material in it, he's more easily able to handle it. And the signs so far on Cam have been really, really good. They do want him to earn the job, and he's in the process of doing that. They feel like that'll give him more credibility with his teammates. It's not the only way he's building credibility with his teammates. He's held these 5:30 a.m. meetings with his fellow rookie skill players, and a lot of times you see that, and coaches will tell you early on, and then it dissipates over time. Well, this hasn't, and they really do feel confident that his ability to teach this stuff back to his fellow rookies shows a different level of learning and taking ownership of the offense. So far so good with Cam Ward and getting him ready to start week 1 against Denver. Takeaway number 2, the other guys in those meetings have shown promise that they're going to contribute early on, and they're going to have to. Across the roster, there are probably 7 or 8 rookies that are going to have to play right away, and there's a concentration of them at the skill positions. There are 2 4th-round receivers in Shamir DK and Elak Imanor that will almost certainly play roles as rookies. Now, Imanor is competing with Van Jefferson at the X spot. DK is competing with Tyler Lockett in the slot to play alongside Calvin Ridley. But both those guys have shown really high football IQ, have shown the football character that's really common across the entire rookie class. And then Gunnar Helm, the tight end from Texas, who they drafted in the 4th round, has shown an athleticism and a toughness that has the coaches excited. He's not there as a blocker yet, but they think because of the things they've seen that he's going to grow into a really good all-around tight end and should be able to contribute in the passing game right away. Takeaway number 3, the offensive line is probably the biggest area of growth from last year, which was Brian Callahan's first year there. His dad, of course, Bill Callahan, the offensive line coach. They bring in Dan Moore from Pittsburgh, who's not a great left tackle, but will at least be able to give them a solid NFL level of play at that position. That allows them to move J.C. Latham over to the right side, his college position at right tackle. He's lost an absolute ton of weight. He looks like a different guy. Looks like he's got a little bit of an edge to him. So they feel much better about the tackle spot in general. And then inside, Peter Skoronski, a rising young player who's a former first rounder. Lloyd Cushenberry is back, healthy again. And then Kevin Zeitler comes over from the Lions as the consummate pro. So, across the board, they feel a lot better than they did a year ago. Now they just have to stay healthy because, as it is for many teams, depth is an issue for them on the offensive line. Takeaway number 4, if there's an area of concern, and there are a couple, one big one would be the edge rushers. Now, having Jeffrey Simmons inside is going to make a big difference, and he's lost a bunch of weight. He's down to about 300 pounds. They're trying to make him more of an upfield weapon in the defense, sort of the way that Denard Wilson saw it done in Baltimore with Matabuke. But they're still going to need better play from the edges. Arden Key, they have an idea of what they're going to get from him. They bring Draymond Jones over from Seattle, so there will be a reliance on him as well. But the guy to watch might be the rookie 2nd-round pick, Femi Oladejo. Oladejo's got all the physical ability in the world. He's just raw, and so he needs development. He needs time. He's got all the football character stuff, the football IQ that a lot of his rookie classmates have. Again, it's just going to be a matter of how quickly he comes along. So by the back half of the year, you could be talking about a guy who's an impact guy. It just may not be right away. And finally, takeaway number 5, I'd say the edge rusher spot is one spot where you could see the Titans as the first in the claim order to be making waiver claims at the end of the month. I'd put corner in that category too. It's not great right now at that spot. L'Jarius Sneed's injury issues only exacerbate the problem, so I think they'll be looking for help at corner. one thing that mitigates the problem is they do feel like they're pretty strong at safety. They bring over Xavier Woods, a consummate pro, another one of these veterans that they brought in that can be a culture guy for them. And then Amani Hooker is somebody who's played a lot of good football for them. The guy to watch here, another rookie to watch, another guy who's got a ton of physical ability is Kevin Winston out of Penn State. He is a bigger player at the position. He's got great athleticism for the position. And they feel like coming off the ACL, like he's going to be able to contribute as a rookie. Now, health, of course, again, is a question with him, but there is a feeling that he's going to be able to play at least in their nickel, the sort of role that Kyle Hamilton played in Baltimore when Denard Wilson was there early in his career. So they're very high on Winston. Again, very high on all these rookies, starting with Ward. I think there's a lot to be excited about the Titans going forward. Is it going to result in wins this year? Maybe not. But I think this is a type of team that could be a pain in the ass to play later in the year, which is a lot better than where they were coming out of last year. Appreciate you guys coming out. Our next stop is Philly. We'll see you from the home of the world champs tomorrow.